Hello there pilots, Badger here. I'm fairly new to A10 and once I get the plane off the runway I've been having trouble keeping the Warthog straight and level and the trimming is the answer, but the default keys for the aircraft trim are a little on the unwieldy side, being a combination of right control and the semicolon, comma, full stop and forward slash keys, and I was having real trouble accessing that in flight. The conventional wisdom says that mapping the trim to the POV hat is the way to go. But sadly, not being a fat cat rocket jockey with a fancy HOTAS setup, I just have an ordinary joystick and I need my POV hat for changing views. Added to this, if you're a little challenged in the tech stuff like me, then you might have a problem setting it up in the first place. So, as I've just threaded my way through this particular minefield, I thought I'd record this quick guide on how to use the POV hat as trim with a modifier, which I hope is going to be of help to anyone else who, like me, might get stuck. So, starting here at the main screen, what you want to do is go to Options, and then within Options you're going to want the Control tab, but here where it says Aircraft you might find that you start off with free cameras, so you might want to drop that down and select either Game or Sim, depending on which version it is you're flying, whether it's the arcade or the full Sim version. I'm going for the full Sim version. Leave controls on all, and if you scroll down to about 4/5 of the way down, I actually had real trouble even finding the trim controls, to be honest. What you're looking for is this, Joy Slider 1, which is just your throttle control. Once you find that, if you make sure that's at the top of the screen, then down at the bottom of the screen is going to be the controls that you want. And that's these ones, trim left wing down, trim nose up, and trim right wing down, although it's worth making a note that reset is left control T just in case you need it. Okay, so that discovered, what you then want to do is double click over here in the joystick section. You see mine's Logitech Extreme 3D, and we'll pick one, let's say nose down. Double click and this little box comes up, and actually I've clicked the wrong one. I've clicked trim left wing down, but it doesn't matter. Now go to this box and add modifier, click it down and then just select the modifier you like to add. I've chosen the left hand control because it's just easiest for me, so you'd click left hand control and it appears in there. Then up here click again for setting up the joystick button, the POV hat, and you can see all these different ones appear here and you're thinking, oh, which one is it? Don't worry, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is tip the POV hat in the way that you want to go. So for left wing down, just tip the POV hat to the left, and then you can see Joy button POV1L comes up, and then just click on OK and that's done. I'm actually going to click on cancel because mine's already done, so I don't want to mess about with it. And that is basically the way that you do it. Then just click on OK down here, and then let's just have a quick look. Okay, here's our Warthog parked at the end of the runway, ready to go. And I've already been here a couple of minutes because I was trying to figure out how to turn the radio off so that I could hear myself think over the messages that were coming in. As I say, I'm quite new to it, so I really don't know all the controls yet. Now the proof of the pudding with changing your trim, of course, is going to be once you get up there and try it out. But we should be able to see here on the ground the changes that you just made in effect. So if we zoom in, wrong way, if we zoom into the plane here so we can see the wings. Now first off, you can see if I just move the POV hat round, it still controls the views. There we go. Right, now if I just put it back where it was. Now if I move the ailerons with the joystick by deflecting it left and right, you can see that works normally. But if I hold down the modifier, which in my case was the left hand control, yours is whatever you chose it to be, and then move the POV hat, you should be able to see, in fact let's just zoom in a little bit closer, you should be able to see that left aileron is moving. And there you go, that is setting up the trim for use with the POV hat and a modifier, and I hope that has helped you. Thanks for watching.